Well, you said you didn't really want to bring him up, but
you know what? Let's play this. Give me your take on this. All right.
Okay. Oh boy. Here we go.
Should I do this?
Should we do this? Can I start the way I wanted to start it though?
Yeah.
Ah. But I have to find it. I don't have to find it, but this is why you need to clip out the thing and you just have the red button.
Yeah, but at the same time.
At the same time, what?
We don't have the...
Oh, it's not working? I so fuck it. Who cares?
Because
What's Grandpa complaining about today?
Salute to Jay and Trey Richards because, you know, these guys had linked up from back in the days, right? Toronto.
So...
Jay and Trey Richards are the office movers, right?
Yeah, for y'all entertainment.
You know what's crazy? I'm going to sound like a hater. I don't give a fuck. You know, my green screen idea came from them, right?
No, I didn't know that.
My green screen idea came from them, and somebody told me that. Doesn't look professional.
All right, let's continue what this guy has to say.
I've been trying to interview people from the OVO camp for a while.
And really quick, and too, I did say that I've spoken to both of them multiple times while I was on it, and they've explained to me why they haven't followed.
You gonna tell us why?
You want me to tell you now or wait till after he has to say what he has to say?
Yeah, let's wait till let's listen. All right. So like I said, first strike. I don't know if we call it. We're gonna call it strike. First strike. The Richards brothers don't want to come on, and he's saying that it's the OVO bias. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And this is different people. Who else there? Like, obviously, if I got a Party Next Door interview, that would be amazing. But I'm thinking more along the lines, and don't get me wrong, I asked Party for an interview, got no response. 2.
So he reached out to Party, got no response. All right, let's see if this is a continued trend here.
Drake, whenever Drake is ready to do an interview, I'm not over here, and contrary to what people, contrary to beliefs, not saying, yo, Drake needs to come to the We Love Hip Hop podcast and do an interview. That's stupid to think. Like, whenever he's ready to do an interview, wherever he goes, I'm watching that shit. Okay, he's gonna go the best place to fit his interest. All right, it doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to some unknown network and try to big them up. Even though he does do that, but we don't have to talk about that.
Like a shot right there, a liquor shot, in my opinion. Even though, like he said, he doesn't have to go to a liquor pod and blah blah.
Unknown network.
Even though he does do that, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
That's a shot.
Okay.
That's a shot to me.
What I will say is the artists that don't pull up on the show, like, you know, I've been trying to interview Smiley, Roy Woods. I was supposed to have an interview back in the days with Majid Jordan. They were set up by the label. They were on when OVO was on Warner at the time. And in the final hour, it was like, poof. Oh, they can't do the interview. Some things came up, bum. And never heard from them again. Right?
What do you think that is? That's what, strike 3 now?
I think 4. 4 or 5.
This is where he said, well, I reached out. They did confirm, and then in the last hour, they dropped out.
I remember. I was there.
Oh. What were okay, since you were there, boss, what was the chatter in the war room?
He just wanted to interview OVO guys, like he said. He reached out to them. They were supposed to do the interview. Remember, it was lined up, and then the day of, it just never went through.
How did he feel? How did he feel?
I don't remember.
Okay. I like that.
All right. Guttzy said, Friday, you're not a guy. Those are big names. I interviewed Smiley already. Stop this, bro. Stop this. I haven't interviewed Roy Woods.
Yo, I can't stand Toronto fans. Yo, Toronto is funny. As a Friday, you're not a guy. Those are big names.
He's like, stop this. No, stop right there.
I interviewed Smiley before.
But I've interviewed Smiley. I actually gave him his first interview. And I was supposed to interview him again. But then the trail went cold. It kept on becoming, and listen, this is no indictment on Smiley. This might be more him being advised, because I think Smiley's cool, but he might be advised, don't go over there.
5. So he tried to redo the interview or redo
Tried to do another one with Smiley.
and then it got cold.
So did we. we were heavy in talks about a big interview. I guess we might as well speak of it since right? We were supposed to do a big interview with Smiley and Eric CC. We were supposed to be at the ACC. It was supposed to be super different. Never went through either.
A couple things actually. Remember we were talking about the food dinner.
That's what I'm saying. Like the interview was supposed to be not even an interview. It was supposed to be like a day,
chill, yeah.
a day
in the life.
A day in the life.
Mm-hmm.
It was planned behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff that went on, and yeah, same thing.
This guy.
Oh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
TV Gucci too. TV
Mm.
Gucci too. We were supposed to interview TV Gucci too, and you know,
Cold again.
cold.
A little bit too. I don't like how he talks about Drake sometimes. Don't go over there. You know what I'm saying? And I will reemphasize sometimes because I just did a whole segment bigging up Drake. They ain't gonna talk about that though. All right? That's gonna go under the rug. This probably will get back to them, but that what I said earlier is gonna go under the rug. But my issue is if you don't pull up here, and this is to Smiley, this is to Roy Woods, different artists on the come up more, okay? Maybe even Majid Jordan. If you don't come here, at least go to other places where you can get more views than if you had came to this low ass, nobody know about ass Toronto network, okay? At least make sure that when y'all go to other places, you get more views. Because when I pulled up the shit, when I saw this shit yesterday, I said, you know what? What is happening here?
So is that what you're going to?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is really happening?
We go to other platforms just to get more views, or you go to get their audience?
Essentially, you go to another platform to expose your brand to their audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't go for more views. If that was the case, then a lot of people wouldn't do interviews at all. Because if I do an interview with a big name and they do 1 million, how much? Am I supposed to do another interview because I'm supposed to get more views?
That's more for interviews are more for awareness, right?
Everybody that you interview is going to give you a different interview.
Yes.
Conversations
Conversations would be different. Questions would be different.
Keep this going, fam, because we got shit to do.
Oh yeah.
Can we like speed?
Here.
So what he's doing? Is he comparing?
Right down here, 212,000.
Yeah, this is the comparison part.
What is happening here? This is amazing right down here. 212,000 views on No Jumper 4 years ago when No Jumper was hot. Great. Perfect promo. This is around the time when we interviewed him. Right after. Okay? Years later, niggas won't pull up on We Love Hip Hop, but they'll go to, and listen, this is no indictment on Shorty over here, but they'll go on Micah's channel and do 1.4 thousand views in 2 fucking days. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. We linked up with Solo YS a couple of days ago, did an interview, and salute to Solo YS. All right, Solo YS, amazing artist, but he doesn't have a Drake feature. 2 of them. And our interview / episode that we did with him has more views in 1 day than this interview has in 2 days. But y'all ain't gonna pull up on We Love Hip Hop. I idiot thing that, dog.
These
Y'all gotta figure this out, man. Because I'm not gonna stop being objective. I'm not gonna sit here and just glaze and be like, oh, Drizzy Drake and OVO could do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of the shit that y'all niggas do. And there's things that I don't like. And I call out both. I say when niggas is doing good and when niggas is doing bad. That's what honesty is. If y'all don't want honesty, then you can go to the other blogs that will just glaze you all day. All right? But it's not going to happen like that around here. But not
so you stop doing that after the beef?
It's not hurting me. It's hurting.
I think a lot of this is contradictory, in my opinion.
Because I could have sworn that last time I checked, there was a tweet that said that they were moving goalposts and everything, but I'm a hater. I'm bitter.
They're moving goalposts so they can secure an interview, right?
Y'all, and it's hurting them.
No, it's
They're
not.
artists.
I don't get how.
Because I guarantee.
Okay, cut this guy. He's boring. I don't get how that would hurt an artist if you're getting a Cody. Like, am I going to go to Toronto and have the same fan base that's already watching my shit watch it? Or am I going to go somewhere else where I'm going to get a totally different fan base to watch my shit and I might get a new viewer? Respectfully, if Smiley came on anybody's platform in Toronto, it's everybody that already rocks with him.
That already knows him. Right? So you go to platforms, like you just said, you go to platforms to visit different markets, right? I believe Homegirl might have a different market that he can tap into, regardless of the views. It's who's seeing her content at the end of the day. They might not know Smiley, but that 1.4K people that get to know him might like him. You might get some new music. You might get some new things in the area. I think that's where people don't understand. Now,
he knows. He goes on steady mobbing. They get no fucking views. So don't tell me, like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want to do this shit, bro. This guy is weird. He's weird, bro. Like, he's doing this for attention at the end of the day. Like, I would have rather you bring up the Russian thing because the Russian thing makes a little bit more sense. I would have kind of more sided with him with the Russian thing. This thing is an idiot thing. Like, you're trying to tell me you don't understand why somebody else would go somewhere else and not your fucking podcast? Really?
One more thing before we get off this.
All right.
And then we'll move on to Russian. Now he's pulling up Roy Woods, guys.
Coolest podcast in the world. 14,000 views. Brandon Gomez, 5.3 thousand views. Bro, I talked about a chick who shot a rapper that's doing more views than that.
I don't like how he did that.
6 months ago, 29 minutes, 140. 9 minutes, 140. 140 minutes, 140.
He's entertaining to you now, eh?
Yo, it's so funny. It's so funny, fam. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I almost actually threw my mouse. Because you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yo, this guy has issues, brother. Yo, listen, it's all funny to me still. It's funny to me. Let me conclude this.
Hold on. I just want to say that he went on that shitty ass podcast last year multiple times and they hasn't even done 500 views.
Listen.
So what do we talk? So why is he going on there that does no views? Why for his talk, he should be coming over here, no?
Yeah, he should be.
So if we're talking about man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If we're talking about views, Steady Mobbin gets no views whatsoever and he goes over there and he supports them and he shouts them out.
Listen.
So then make it make sense why you're going over to a podcast that doesn't do any views at all. But you're gonna complain when an artist goes onto a new platform and they don't come on yours. I don't get it. Like, fam, who cares?
Listen. Let me see if this is up.
It is.
It's up. Let me see how much it is. Okay. It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah, but their thing is like that though, because
it stays like that.
Yeah, I'm saying respectfully, shout them out. They do their thing. No, I'm not gonna lie. You can look at it. No, go pull it up. I'm not an idiot, fam. Like, come on, fam. You're gonna try and tell me your shit stays steady like that? Come on. I'm not an idiot. Everybody else can fall for the dumb shit that goes on in the city. Not me. I'm not playing fool. You look at this and tell me if this is really like this.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Come on, fam. Like it's okay. Like it's okay. You dibby. That's fine. Yeah, I'm saying that's cool.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna call it out, but it is. I don't give a fuck, man. Like,
get it how you live, man. Get it how you live. But yeah, all I gotta say is like I told you on Twitter, brother, just do it for the culture, man. Unfortunately, I know how you feel about that.
Culture don't pay the bills.
I understand all that, but you gotta do it for the love, man. People see through that shit, man.
Why? No, he doesn't. Why? Why does he have to do it for the love?
I mean, like, if you want to get the interviews and the looks that you want, you gotta do it for the love, man. You gotta do it for you gotta have a balance. You gotta do it for the love, man.
I mean, does he? Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't.
He's done a lot of stuff that he's done some balanced stuff, but
he complains that it doesn't hit.
Yeah. So why, if it doesn't hit, why do it?
But what I'm trying to say is, don't care that it doesn't hit. Just continue doing your thing.
But why, if I care about paying my bills and getting attention and views, why would I care about the culture? He just said that to you. He just said.
No, I know he said. I know he doesn't care. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, just do it for the love. Do it for the culture. The money will come later.
But he does. But you're not hearing. He just told you he doesn't want to. He just told you it's all about views.
I know he doesn't. But I'm just saying, he needs to change the directive. One thing is not working. You know what? Maybe pitching towards more violence works, and that's what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Right? He's changing his directive to push more negativity, and he stands on that. Okay, cool. Just know that those artists that you're looking for ain't going up there. They're not going to do it.
They might. He might get some views, or he might get
he'll get views,
and then people will go up there.
I don't know.
That's what this is about. Remember, not everything is about music, right?
Yeah, but if it's about violence in our city and people getting arrested,
that's
and
what people like.
Mass murders and shootings, then have a balance.
But if that's what your city likes, if that's what your city gravitates to, if that's what's making other people come on to you and want to be co-hosts and stuff because of the negativity and the fuckery that's being promoted, then why should I stop? Why should I switch? Why should I care about the culture?
Because the culture is always going to be number one, brother. At the end of the day, by all, end all, no matter where you land in this planet, it's about the culture.
Well, some people don't feel like that. Some people just feel like the culture ain't paying the bills, so why the fuck should I care?
All right, man. Say that then.
He's not gonna say that.
He won't. What's this thing about Russian now? What is that about?
Well, apparently he went on Relentless Diaries and talked about the Toronto DVD thing, and then Russian got mad at him and said that he's running with it for 20 years or some shit. Like it's not his story to tell. It just went on and on.
And this is something that you obviously agree with. You agree with Friday about this?
I agree with it in a sense. I understand where both people are coming from, but I think what Russian has to understand is the same thing that we told him. Well, that I said on the live stream, which I think he's probably still upset about. Don't give a fuck, but I mean, you did something that people have two views on it. People look at that as a very legendary content piece that got created, and they're gonna speak on it because it's out there, and a lot of people feel like, you know, it was a bad piece of content. I think you should be happy that Friday's out there promoting it from a standpoint of he's one of the people that didn't show guns, didn't show a really super negative part of the city, and he's able to, like, you know, flourish after the fact. Like, not a lot of the people that were in that video have a successful career in the music entertainment industry, regardless of anything. So the fact that Friday is one of the people that were from your DVD that was able to be successful, you shouldn't want to shun him.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should be happy that he's still speaking about it. He still like he didn't even speak like negatively about the DVD. It would have been different if Friday was shitting on it, but like he wasn't shitting on it. He was just saying, you know, like people were mentioning him saying that it was his DVD, and again, that's the narrative. Like, hey, when narratives are certain ways, people are thinking that it's Friday's thing and this and that and the third and blah blah blah. And he said, no, I was just the first on the DVD. That's probably why, and he was the only one that didn't go to jail. That's probably why he's known.
Yeah.
And that was it. I think this Russian kind of took it the wrong way. Russian went on a rant. The rant was on my boy's page. I know Underground took it.
Let me check it out. Samuel.
No Sam, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he works, man.
Yeah, that boy different.
Why is there 5 on the grid now? Like, what the fuck is going on in the computer?
It's a computer thing?
Yeah, but this is not on no...
I think that's right there.
The footage?
Right there.
This one, right?
Yep.
All right, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
you're going to load it up. Are you reading or am I reading?
I'll read. You've been reading all day.
Have I been?
Yeah, you've been reading a lot. So this is from obviously the Relentless Diary post. I guess this is Russian. You definitely rinsed the shit out of my DVD for your clout to the point where these confused men are saying they thought you made it. Put the hand over the face. And Friday, Ricky Dredd, stop trying to tell my story and the story of the real Toronto DVD. You've been doing that for years. Why don't you let the creator do it? My footage is way too sick for your desk job documentaries. Come on, you're making timeless priceless footage with some bullshit. Is that both of his? Is that both of him? Or is that a response?
Yeah, that's both of his responses.
Okay. All right, so this is Russian again. Why is my logo on there? There is zero connection to Mad Russian or the Toronto DVD, and that got the most views. So
I can understand that.
Yeah,
I can understand him paging him about that. Like, you're using Russian's logo for Presidente.
Yeah, and he's not even in the DVD. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It's a documentary about Presidente.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Russia.
So he technically used his background. He still tagged it like that. Like
Toronto serial killer.
I'd be pretty. Yeah, I could be pretty bothered about that. Like, bro, like you're kind of tying that to my shit. Like, no, that's not cool. And then this is the clip.
Oh, wow.
So the DVD went viral before viral was a thing. I didn't pull out no guns on my segment. I'm the first segment.
Yeah, there you go. You opened it. So I sometimes I thought it was yours.
No, he filmed it. So he filmed my segment first.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this.
Now, that is, I think, the problem where my boy is upset telling the story. I don't think he filmed Friday's segment first. I think Friday's the first one that you see.
Yeah.
But he didn't film his first. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But that's why Russian needs to tell his story.
But Russian doesn't want to tell his story because we offered him to come up here and he got mad because of the way we were saying certain things. But at the same time, Russian, not everybody's going to agree or just have the same mindset
views,
or the views
right?
that you have towards stuff. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and even still, we're all based off of assumption. If you don't clear the air and tell your story, then how are we going to know? We're only going to wonder.
And then you'll be ignorant and you'll be like, oh, well, stay out of this and this and that and the third. Well, no, this is our job. One, we're here to document Toronto history and put it out there, regardless if it's good or bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately for you, you're a part of Toronto history. That's technically good and bad. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not going to fake the funk. Other people around you will do that. They'll lie to you.
Yeah. That's
the problem too, is a lot of people around you, you know what I'm saying? They like the fact that you put out that video and this and that and the third, but they're not going to tell you, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? It did affect some people's lives. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, these are uncomfortable conversations that you need to have, bro. Like, it's not like we don't like you or we hate you for doing the fucking real Toronto, but hey, we have to have real conversations about it. That's all. Yeah. But yeah, for this, again, the taking the logo thing, I can understand, but him getting at Friday for saying, like, again, Russian, if you don't come out here and you don't speak and you don't tell your story, or you tell your story one-sided by having people come on your platform and tell your side of it, that's not how things work. Like, no, don't get it twisted. That is how things work for people that are higher up that like to paint the narrative a certain way. So if you don't want the narrative to paint a certain way, then you come on every platform and you say, hey, well, I'm doing a real Toronto DVD run. I want you guys to come and ask me questions about the DVD.
Yeah, and it's a perfect time. It's 20 years now.
He did it. But remember, instead, he did he did his own DVD.
Own DVD, yeah. And even still, that's still something to go visit the platforms and talk about as well. To promote, like, your story. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing with coming and clearing the air with Guttzy. Like, you know, we're saying we all men, so we all can speak.
We can talk. Yeah, like what I said to you is not like, it's not that deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would want to have these real conversations because, again, I feel like people are not having these conversations. Even my boy that you're upset with, he's not gonna have these real conversations with you. I feel like you coming over here and having it with us, it's not the end all be all. Like, it won't hurt. Like, it won't no, it won't be detrimental to whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And big up yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the end of the day, big up yourself, Russian. Yeah, it's not that deep. But yeah, that one I would much rather talk about more. Maybe we'll hit it up. But yeah, as for the other situation, I mean, if everything is about views, why the fuck do you go on steady mobbing?
Facts.
That doesn't make sense.
You know, they can pay for the look, right? I
hope they paid you because they pay everybody else that goes up. Well, not us. And they didn't pay IC. But you know what I'm saying? They pay most of everybody else that are old legends. So if you consider yourself an old legend out there, they should have paid you to go up there Friday. They would have probably give you a change too.
Probably would have.
But they get no views. So explain to me why people go up there and how come you don't talk about that then? That's what I want to know. Can you clip this too? Because I know you don't like to clip this shit, you know, the parts. I want you to clip this part. Since we talk about you 17,000 times, we're going to continue talking about you, by the way. I'm not a bitch and you can't control me. Ha ha ha. Do something, pussy. I can talk about you as much as I want and you can't do anything and I'm going to get paid for it. Aha. But yeah, at the end of the day, you go on Steady Mobbing and it gets no views. None whatsoever. So why do you go on there and then complain that Smiley goes on a white thing that nobody's seen before and gave her a Oz? Drake did it too. He gave her a Oz. They probably thought it was a thing and tried to give her a Oz. Who cares? And again, he's getting a whole different audience. Like we just said earlier, he's getting a whole different people that are tapped in, an audience that's tapped in, a new market that's tapped in. He goes on Wheel of Hip Hop. He might do more views, but that's the same amount of fucking people that are still watching him, his videos and everything. Nothing. There's going to be no new viewers.
And mind you, it looks good.
Amazing. And it's
nice.
it's funny.
And yeah.
It's actually a good interview.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Maybe niggas is boring.